What's up YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit weird. I actually have a best of both worlds video. So if you guys, hopefully you guys are ready, because in this video I'm going to be revealing the full set list for the two OCG sets, the Prismatic God Box and also the Premium Pack 21. And I'm also going to be talking about something that WWE's has been working on for a bit, and that is the announcement of NXT India. So let's actually talk about that for a quick second. Actually, before we do that, I do have something that I want to talk about really quickly. So obviously we know that 2020 has been one hell of a year. It's been hell, to be honest, and I'm gonna be doing something a little different with the channel. So I want you guys to comment below if this would be something that you guys would like to see. By the first Monday of 2021, I'm going to be doing something called WWE's Biggest Issue. Basically, what I'll be doing is I'm going to be talking about certain things that are currently happening in WWE and how WWE should fix them. And I'm also going to be doing the same thing for YuGiOh, but I'll be doing that on Fridays. So if that's something that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below, and come up and try to come up with some topics for me to talk about in those videos. So again, Monday will be WWE's Biggest Issue. Friday will be YuGiOh's Biggest Issue. Yes, I will still be doing my typical news videos on Wednesday and Thursday, but I'll also be doing the opening videos on those days, depending on what goes on, you know. So again, if that's something that you want to see, let me know in the comments below, and come up and see and also comment on some topics for me to discuss on the channel for those videos. So with that being said, let's get into it. So shout outs to Andy Murray for this article off of What Culture. Again, NXT India is kind of an interesting one. Let's see here. Last week brought news of WWE's next big international expansion, with Post Wrestling's John Pollock and WrestleNomics' Brandon Thurston reporting the launch of NXT India sometime in January 2021. Sportskeeda's Riju Dasgupta, I completely butchered that name, I apologize, has since come through with new details on the project. Per the write-up, NXT India will officially launch on Republic Day in India, which is January 26th. So that's actually my grandmother's birthday. That's kind of cool. With early tapings going down at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, as a result of travel restrictions brought on by the pandemic. WWE hopes that it will be able to open an Indian Performance Center at some point in 2022, presumably shooting shows there once the pandemic has eased. As far as the initial roster goes, it is reported that former WWE Champion Jinder Mahal is expected to be the biggest name amongst the first group of wrestlers. The Singh brothers, Indu Sher, and Jeet Rama may also be involved, along without recent acquisitions. Gurvinder Singh, Sukhwinder Grual, and Lakshmi Kant Rajut, all of whom were brought in after tryouts in Mumbai. An 8-person tournament to crown the first ever NXT India champion is expected to take place. WWE is yet to formally announce NXT India, though this should be imminent. So one thing that I want to bring up is the fact that this is actually big news, because obviously you guys know throughout the years WWE has brought in so many stars, from India. Like obviously Tiger Ali Singh was like one of the big names. Obviously again Jinder Mahal, Great Khali, the Singh brothers. Who else? I think Ranjan Singh was another name, and he was actually the Great Khali's translator as well. Who else? Kavita Devi, Indu Sher, obviously, those names. They've all, and again, even Jinder Mahal are some of the names that were born and raised in India that actually came to WWE to make a name for themselves. And and out of all of them, Jinder Mahal was actually the first. I believe he was the first Indian actually to become WWE champion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below. I could be wrong about that, but I think that is the case. But for NXT to now expand from the US to the UK now to India, I think is absolutely incredible. I think this would really help help WWE grow into an even more global phenomenon than it already is now. But I think the biggest issue would probably have to be the fact that I don't want to. I would say the talent, but I think it's just the showing, the shows themselves. I think that's gonna be the biggest issue. Is having, is the start of is the rivalries and whatnot. There might not be enough talent. There might not be enough talent and enough rivalries, if you will, at the start to get NXT India into a permanent show. So it might not come out to be the way they want it to. But if it does come up, honestly, I think that's I think it's a great idea, given the fact that we have superstars across all walks of life. Obviously, we have people from the U.S., people from Canada, people from Mexico, people from Ghana, West Africa, from the U.K., Austria, China, Japan, Russia, Austria, I mentioned, Germany, literally all over the world, and even also Saudi Arabia. I believe Mansoor is, the first Saudi Arabian born superstar in WWE, which is incredible. And if you guys know, Mansoor over the last couple of years, over the last few years, have actually competed in the main roster, winning a battle royal. Actually, hang on, let's see. Yeah, I think winning a battle royal, in which the whole thing with hang on a second. Let's see. Yeah, I think starting out with in 2019, 2018 or something like that, where we saw Mansoor win a 50-man battle royal, eliminating Elias, and then of course later on defeating Cesaro one-on-one, and then of course this past year defeating Dolph Ziggler, of all people, which has been pretty incredible, to say the very least. So again, having NXT India, awesome idea. For them to host it inside the Performance Center in Orlando as of now, for now, I think it's a great idea, given the fact that we're still under a pandemic. Yet nowadays it's not. I guess it's not as bad, as it was months earlier this year. But the cases the cases have spiked up a little bit. But it is what it is. But honestly, I love it. I love the idea. I can't wait to see what they do with NXT India, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. All right, you guys. WWE news is now done with. Now for some Yu-Gi-Oh news. The Prismatic God Box. I've talked about this countless times on the channel, and now for the full set list, and they're all reprints. Actually, I want to point out they are all reprints with a few new cards as well. So going in numerical order. There are only 50 cards in the set. So these are all reprints and a couple new cards and a couple new cards. So going in numerical order, we have Thunder Force Attack, Fist of Fate, Exchanging Souls, the Absolute Divine Beast, Golden Idol, Millennium Seeker, Zolga the Prophecyr, Successor Soul, Strength and Unity, Destined Rivals, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode, and Immortal Phoenix, Silent Swordsman, Silent Magician, Curse of Dragonfire, Gandor the Dragon of Destruction, Giga Rays, the Legendary Exodia Incarnate, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, Toon Dark Magician Girl, Helpoemmer, Zolga, Mystical Beast of Circuit, Necrophase, which is actually a really good one. I think Necrophase sends cards back into the deck, I think, if I remember right. Relinquish, Sky Galloping Guy, the Dragon Champion, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, hell of a reprint. Thousand Nights Restrict, Monster Reborn, Gold Sarcophagus, Polymerization, Defusion, Fiend Sanctuary, Rebellion, which was a card that desperately needed a reprint. Symbol of Friendship, I think that was a Shonen Jump promo? I think that was a Jump promo, if I remember right. Silent Sword Slash, Silent Burning, Neutron Blast, Black Illusion Ritual, Relinquish Fusion, Toon Table of Contents, Tribute Burial. Again, that's another card that desperately needed a reprint. Drag Down into the Grave, an excellent card, especially if you're playing like Dark World or whatever, or decks that focus on effects in the graveyard. That's an excellent card to play on. For me, with my Dark World deck, I am actually not playing that card. I'm actually playing other cards that send cards from your hand to the grave. I'll be doing the deck profile on that sometime next year, because I'm still missing a few cards. So if you guys do have them, let me be sure to message me on Instagram. Series inquiries only. I'm actually trading. No buying, only trading. So if you guys are interested in wanting to trade with me, my Instagram is in the description below. The link is there. Follow me there. Message me, and we'll talk. But again, Drag Down to the Grave, hell of a card. Hell of an awesome card. Temple of the Kings, Eternal Soul, Obliterate, Blast Hell by a Tribute. I believe that's the card where it deals your opponent damage, I think. Exchange of the Spirit, and Multiple Destruction. Some amazing cards, amazing reprints. Obviously Necrophase. I remember that card was like a $70 card when it was released, if I remember right. I know Blue Eyes Toon Dragon from Magic Ruler, or Spell Ruler for that matter, was like a $90 card. Literally was like a $90 secret rare when it was released back in the day. Nowadays it's been reprinted a few times, but the price for Blue Eyes Toon Dragon in Magic Ruler and Spell Ruler, it's up there. It's up there. It's like a $20, maybe a $30 card, so it's not that bad. Silent Swordsman, Silent Magician, I think were some of the big reprints that actually some of the cards that need to be reprinted. Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, they're gonna be up there in price. Honestly, I think out of all 50 cards in this set, I think the big money cards that you're probably gonna want from this set are definitely Destined Rivals, because a lot of people don't, because what you guys don't know is that Destined Rivals can actually work with Dark Magician. So if you draw it, so if you top deck it off of the effects of, like, say, Dark Magical Circle, you can actually add that card to your hand because it has Dark Magician in its text, which is really good. Sphere Mode, still one of the best cards out there. It's getting some play here and there, but nowadays a lot of people nowadays people play Nibiru because it just like it literally just bombs your opponent's board like right off the bat. Dark Magician, Blue Eyes are probably the big ones you're gonna want to go after. Toon Dragon, again, for collector purposes anyway. Monster Reborn, and possibly like Eternal Soul. Yeah, so Eternal Soul is another card that works with that is like a Dark Magician card. So those are just some of the big money cards we'll probably want to go after. Would I recommend buying this set? Absolutely. If you're trying to get back into the game, this is one of those sets that is a definite must buy. It is a definite must buy, hands down. Now, and actually speaking of that, now for Premium Pack 2021, I believe this set is going to be coming out sometime next year, which I don't know when we're getting this, but I believe this is going to be another form of what you call it? It's basically going to be another form of Battles of Legends. So we're probably going to get this set in English probably in June, probably in the summer. Oh, by the way, big shout outs to Starbucks, not sponsored. Starbucks is awesome. Alright, you guys, so Premium Pack 21. I believe there are only 32 cards in the set, so it's gonna be pretty short. But I believe I think I've talked about all these cards in the past. So going in numerical order, we have Angel 01, Tell Us the Little Angel, Divine Evolution, Level Resist Walls, Flint Krieger, Shell Knight, Fossil Machine, Skull Convoy, Skull Wagon, and Skull Buggy. Infernity Sage, Infernity Pawn, Contract with the Void, Void Cauldron, Doll Monster, Miss Machin, Doll Monster Bear, Grandpa Demeto, Doll Happiness, Sun Avalon Daphne, Melius, and Sunvine Crossbreed. Red Blossoms from Underroot, which is actually a really good card. Crossout Designator is finally being printed, so we're probably going to get that. We may end up getting that in the new Battles of Legend, but I highly doubt it, given the fact that it's just stupid broken. What's that card do? You know what? Let me go to next. What do I want? I want Wiki. Let's go to... I actually want to look that up. Crossout Designator. Because I think that's another form of Crossout Designator. I want to see. Crossout Designator. Let's take a look. Okay, so Crossout Designator is a quick play spell, so that's interesting. Declare one card name, banish one card with that name from your deck, and if you do until the end of this turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of cards with the same original name. You can only activate one Crossout Designator per turn. Okay, so Crossout Designator is basically where declare one card name with the bash. Okay, that's quite the powerful card. I think once we get this card, give it the next ban list. Give it the ban list after this card gets released. Hands down, this card is gonna get banned. Hands down. No, easy. It's easily gonna get banned. So moving on, Striker Dragon, Draco Masters of the Tenny, Prime Mathmech, Alambertian, Valkyrie Sigrun, Primal Dragon of the Primordial Dragon, Win the Wind Channeler, Infernoble Knight Renaud, Armored Bitron, Machina Metal Cruncher, and Virtual World Hime Nian. So obviously Virtual World is gonna be the one you're gonna go after. Crossout Designator, Red Blossoms from Underroot, Flint Krieger, Shell Knight. Those are like some of the big cards you're gonna go after once this set is released. Win the Wind Channeler is gonna be another really good card. Striker Dragon will probably be the main, like another one of the main cards you want to go after. But honestly, this is a really cool set. What's cool about this is that you're getting cards that we're seeing not just in older animes but in older mangas as well, which is really good. Like obviously with with Flint Krieger, the Fossil Machines, they were used in the GX anime, used by Jim Crocodile Cook, and he was a pretty skilled duelist. I mean, sure, his win and loss record was like mid, was like mid tier at best, but his deck was pretty his deck was pretty cool in my opinion, and I'm very interested to see if any of these cards are going to be in the new Battles of Legends set. But knowing Konami, they'll probably add other cards to to the set. They'll probably add extra reprints. That desperately need a reprint. And if they were to do that, I think they need to reprint Elemental Hero Air Neos, which is one that I am very interested in seeing. Whether or not they do get that reprinted or not remains to be seen. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Question of the day: what are your guys' thoughts on all three of these? NXT India, the Premier Pack, and the Prismatic God Box. What are your thoughts on them? And what are you looking forward to the most out of all three that I just talked about? Let me know in the comments below. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys and you guys love seeing these videos for WWE and for YuGiOh, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links are down in the description. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.